Greetings. This is a buyer behavior marketing presentation on cash rewards. We are group number 6. Now I would like to present our team, myself Sunakshi, Jay, Thi, and Wu. This is a great insight on the SWOT analysis of cash rewards so far. There are a couple of cash reward opportunities which the company can avail being a great platform in Australia. Firstly, the rising popularity of e-commerce and the rising demand for value-added services. Apart from that, the greater expansion of the digital payment alternatives which company can really use. Value-added proportion will be strengthened by growing its network of partner retailerships. Australian customers are really concerned about the price consciousness, so cash rewards can really use this opportunity. Lastly, ability to examine the client information and purchasing patterns is one of the crucial tools for them in the upcoming scenarios. Well, talking about the insights of the issues, the very first problem being encountered by the company is the communication transparency. Well, firstly, what is communication transparency? This is basically making the relevant as well as the essential information readily available to the customers when they are demanding for. Apart from that, to inspect the why behind every business process as well as the communication. And basically, it's an umbrella term which covers various other kind of aspects as well, but this is for it now. There are few of the aspects associated with the company. Firstly, Cash Rewards is a particular firm which works through all the digital platforms. That means they take care of the data as well as the collection of the entire personal and confidential data is collected into the huge amounts. So the decision process is highly affected by the nature of the products which the company is offering as well as the customers are purchasing. Despite of that, there are prevalent malpractices to be practiced into the industry, like illegitimate sales, customer information, reduced trust, as well as the undifferentiated brand image. Apart from it, there are few of the other areas into consideration, like lack of the customer support, lower service quality in accordance with what was promised and what has been given. Well, the encountering of these particular issues can be seen into the more in depth by the relevant theories that were studied into the class, like the prospect theory. The prospect theory basically gives a clear indication and explains how the customers can highly sensitive towards the perceived losses in comparison to the expected gains that they are usually looking for by the company. The second area is the circumplex model of effect. Well, the underlying problem can be addressed after studying the model of the effects, and its implications basically deal with the emotional targeting of the current as well as the existing customers. That is how their happy areas like being elated, contented, nervous before the purchase turns out to be sad, depressed, and nervous while making a purchase or after the purchase. Now I will hand over my rest of the part to my next teammate, Jay.
Thank you for handing over me the presentation. So further, my name is Jay Shah, and I'll be discussing the recommendations that we have regarding the communication transparency problem. So firstly, we'll be talking about a social media campaign named Trash Equals Cash Rewards. Why? There's an increasing number of social media users day by day. There is 21.45 million users in Australia itself with a penetration rate of 82.7%, which is giving us a potential base of new customers. The root cause of communication transparency, if we talk, is the monetary nature of the business and the transaction because it involves money. And secondly, it requires a higher safety and security need because of the nature of the transactions. And Maslow's hierarchy theory forms the safety need forms the second layer of the pyramid, which comes in the basic needs that a brand needs to fulfill to gain brand loyalty and drive the consumer across the pyramid. Further, the campaign objective will be to build trust and transparency and have a strong brand image and brand persona addressing the safety needs. The channels will be Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, as according to information search model, people search ample of information before getting into any kind of purchase decision. So it is important for us to be available and communicate at the platforms they are actually present on. The customer segments here will be existing customers, first time users, students, and young professionals. The content strategy would be user generated content, the content which is generated by users and posted by brands. It could be of different formats, video, short video, static posts, and it is observed that 85% of consumers find user-generated content more effective, according to Choice Architecture taxonomy, which also says that providing a social reference gives a positive indication or positive nudge to the consumer and its decision process. The second way will be live chat and question answers. Again, an 82%, a whooping number that expects the brands to create live chats and question answers to trust and credibility. Customer support through third-party apps and AI will be a second, I would say, recommendation for cash rewards due to the most pivotal form of communication that brand gets into, rapid pace of emerging technology and the three A's of future, analytics, automation, and artificial intelligence drives the need for cash rewards to get into the major objective of performing an AI related customer support. Here, the objective here is to improve your customer service and build trust and clear communication. Interesting fact would be 50% of transactions are happening digitally, and customers are expecting an instant communication for their customer support and feedback. The customer expectation and confirmation model gives us the insight that people form their post-purchase behavior and repeat purchase intentions through their expectations, pre-purchase expectations, as well as the level of satisfaction they form after the customer service is provided. Further, according to the consumer complaint management through the online medium, we have formed these key strategies here where we'll be having a repository of issues, reduce time of reply, and personalization and customization of solutions. So it gives us a wholesome and holistic angle to the strategy. Some third-party apps we would like to, like Cash Rewards, to take into consideration follows.
Hi, my name is Ting and Huang. I will continue our presentation with the second program. So, cash rewards face a significant issue due to a lack of brand awareness, particularly among the 20 and 25 age group. The circumflex mode of effect highlights that this unawareness generates emotions in negative valence quadrant. Consequently, the platform misses out on showing positive emotions. The lack of awareness leads to missed opportunities for user interaction, diminished loyalty, and constraints on market expansion. Reason for this unawareness encompass short targeted marketing to the target age group, intense market competition, and potential shortcomings in message appeal to the intended audience. This comprehensive analysis proposes a strategic solution, an influencer marketing campaign. As so many researchers show that influencer marketing can have potent force, shaping consumer behavior and purchase decisions. It's not merely about product endorsements, it's about credibility, audience interaction, and leaving a lasting impact to the brand's chart. Influencers, known for their engaged following, are adept at creating content that resonates with their audience, aligning with the elaboration livelihood model by fostering deeper audience engagement. Leveraging the selective exposure theory, Cash Rewards strategically partners with influencers who cater to niches aligned with the platform offerings. Incorporating the social identity theory, the market campaign boosts a sense of community, highlighting financial gains and encouraging social comparison, ultimately enhancing brand recognition. There are four stages, as you can see on the line, to implement the influencer marketing. To have a better understand, I will give an example in here. I take the Unbox Australia. Here, take focus influencer. And then in the step number two, where we can showcasing how CashReward benefits by creating videos to demonstrate how user can earn cashback rewards while purchasing the tech gadgets or services through online through CashRewards. The third stage is we will regularly featuring content or endorsement. In the last stages, we can focus on the evaluate the key metrics such as audience reach, engagement, for follower growth, and overall we can track all the metrics. So overall, it can be seen that CashRewards can take use of influencers credibility, trustworthiness, and reach. This approach is more than simply a suggestion. It's a calculated tactic to increase the potential user for CashRewards.
Hello everyone, my name is Fu and I'm going to talk about the third marketing problem encountered by CashRewards, which is the lack of clarity in its operations and users interface. This issue results in users dissatisfaction and at the same time reduces usage among the platform's target audience. The identified demographics, namely those between the ages of 20 and 25, as collected from the primary research, are struggling to comprehend the process of acquiring, monitoring, and using cashback rewards. Despite the provisions of guidelines, the procedures are assumed to lack clarity. The overwhelming amount of information exacerbates the issues by disrupting users' engagement and negatively affecting motivations levels and overall customer satisfaction. To tackle this issue, our group has developed a marketing strategy that makes use of social media by promoting both the organization's educational content as well as its brand image. Cash Rewards could consider transitioning its current focus on providing brand advertisement to prioritize presenting instructional and informative messages instead. Properly presenting the platform's benefits, such as cashback incentive, special offers, and cost savings, should be the focal point of the marketing. Our group recommends the firm develop more concise and instructive tutorials that provide guidance on using cash rewards application. The power of social media platform, especially TikTok and Instagram, which are popular and familiar to the target audience, is particularly effective for achieving these educational messages and tutorial. Needless to say, these platforms facilitate the quick spread of captivating and easily accessible information. Moreover, to enhance its attractiveness and appeal to users, Cash Rewards should collaborate with influencers within the age range of 20 to 30 years old. These influencers have a higher degree of relatability to the intended target audience. Collaborating with them in content creation, such as commercial campaigns, may have a substantial impact on enhancing brand recognition. This approach taps into the circumplex model of affect, triggering positive emotions such as curiosity, joy, and entertainment. When consumers see influencers endorsing a particular product, they eventually get a sense of connection and are therefore inclined to experiment with that product. As a result, CashRewards can potentially address its users' interface and operational clarity issues by implementing the revised marketing strategy. CashRewards may successfully engage and educate its target audience by providing instructional materials, using social media platform, and partnering with influencers. This method not only improves the recognition of the brand, but also generates a favorable and lasting user experience, therefore guaranteeing the sustained success of cash rewards in the market. And to sum up, the problems and recommendations discussed throughout the presentation aim to achieve a better position for cash rewards in the market, as well as motivate its consumer. Also, above recommendations underlined will help the organization build a strong buyer persona and effectively position itself as the most effective and efficient brand among other competitors. So this is the end of our presentation. Thank you for listening.